Hello and welcome everyone. I am Tech Chariot and we are here with another cast from the King of Ireland tournament. Today we are in the silver division and we have RonaldRage against Hydur. If we look at the seeding of these players, Hydur definitely has an advantage, coming in at around 1376 calculated for the tournament. RonaldRage coming in at around 1277, so it's about a 100 elo difference between these two, with a 200 maximum possible in an entire window. I'm looking forward to seeing what these players come up with for this set, the first game of which is always played on Irish Arabia. We have RonaldRage in the blue up here. He is playing as the Mayans. Mayans, of course, starting the game housed, so they have to get loom due to their extra villager. And we have Hydur down here in the lower right, who is playing as the Purple Britons. So both have selected archer civs. I think the archers are quite good on Irish Arabia because the wood lines are many. They are easy to wall generally, but they are quite thin. However, Hydur has a pretty decent wood line right here. I hope to see him build a lumber camp here because even archers may struggle to do damage on a wood line right here, but we'll see what he does. So, Mayans versus Britons, what do you favor? I think that Britons have a massive civilization advantage here over Mayans. Although Mayan archers are cheaper, Briton archers have longer range and can generally kite the Mayan archers before they can do damage. So if you've got good micro, then early game Briton fights will give you a decisive advantage, or fights with Briton archers, as yes, Hydur is putting down his first lumber camp right in this corner. I think this is a fantastic lumber camp spot. Not only is it efficient, but it does have a more leeward side to it here. Will be interesting to see what strategies these players choose. I think we're going to see archers from both. Now, as to whether or not we'll see men-at-arms into archers, I'm not sure. RonaldRage's map looks pretty decent, actually. His berries are back, his stone is to the side, and his gold is to the side. He has no forward resources. Hydur is somewhat similar, except his gold is relatively forward. So on Irish Arabia, there is a single ring of trees here, and it's somewhat deceptive in its security. Because although you can wall, yes, if you don't secure good wood lines outside of this, you could be in really big trouble. And it looks like RonaldRage is already thinking about that. He's built his back lumber camp. He's got an excellent secondary gold back here, so it's a really good map from RonaldRage with the hacking of the maps. He is already starting to wall this off. I like this. A lesser player would have walled this gap and this here and let their opponent come in on this side of the wood line and possibly range their villagers. I hope to see RonaldRage wall off over here on the left in a similar fashion. In terms of idle time, Hydur's idle time is slightly cleaner than RonaldRage's with only 6 seconds, RonaldRage at 14 seconds. The deer on Irish Arabia are quite close. They're easy to push, and I hope that we'll see the players push them in. However, RonaldRage is taking advantage of the fact that eagles are stronger than the scouts in the Dark Age and wants to come find his opponent. So this is telling me that RonaldRage has some aggression planned for Hydur. As Hydur is clown fishing this town center as though it were an anemone, finally killing the boar. There we go. Okay, RonaldRage is actually just going to long distance these deer. I think 3 villagers on deer can collect most of the meat, maybe leaving like 10 meat. Oh no, this was a deer villager as well. Okay, RonaldRage is headed out to berries now. Both players at 18 villagers, or 18 population, 17 villagers. And RonaldRage is thinking about this boar. There he goes. He's going to take it now. So late term, what do you do? Well, Mayans probably want to take advantage of their cheaper archers. If they can outmass the Britons and pin the Britons into a space that the Briton range doesn't matter, that's a really good play for them. Another option is Mayans could go eagles. And eagles are a lot easier to get into than their counter, man-at-arms. Having said that, though, the Britons still get all of the upgrades for the man-at-arms line. the militia line, I should say. Man-at-Arms, Long Swordsman, Two-Handed Swordsman, Champion, you got it. They get all the armor. Mayans get all of the armor for infantry as well, however they are missing the Champion upgrade, and the Champion upgrade from Two-Handed Swordsman is quite good. It adds a lot. Hydur is 599 food. He is finishing up Loom now. He is at 22 pop, and it looks like he is going to click up at 22 pop. 14 seconds of Town Center idle time as he sends 3 out to gold, and a barracks is coming up. So this looks like straight archers here. RonaldRage is going to scout it. RonaldRage could actually be a big pest and attack this villager to deny the barracks, and it looks like he is indeed going to do that. This villager will have to retreat. This is super annoying. Hydur has to send some more villagers to help out. RonaldRage getting out of there before too much more damage is done. So with the barracks coming up, RonaldRage is going to know that Hydur is on his way to the next stage. RonaldRage is putting up his own barracks now, as he is also headed up on 23 pop. The difference is that Hydur is slightly ahead of him because of his Town Center idle time. RonaldRage comes from StarCraft. He is a variety streamer. You guys should definitely go check him out. But RonaldRage understands all these concepts of macro and micro and such. It's just different units, same philosophy. So he may not be quite as experienced with all the different options that you can do in the tech tree and all the different choices that are available in Age of Empires, but he knows really well how RTSs work. I think RonaldRage has the potential to be a very good player, a much better player than he is now. He can be in the 1200s with, I don't want to say inexperienced, but with his level of experience, to be in the 1200s, if he learned a lot more about the tech tree and the different options that are available to him, I think he could be a 1500 level player with experience. So Hydur returning the favor, whacking at RonaldRage's weak villager. This villager was out on gold. I like to keep my weak villagers chopping stragglers or farming next to the town center. It looks like he's going to do that with that villager. Barracks has gone up, and the range is coming up as well. Hydur's barracks is up, but of course no man-at-arms or militia or anything. They're going straight archers. So Hydur's finished fletching, and he already has an archer in queue, and one garrisoned in the range. He will add another range as soon as he gets the resources for it. RonaldRage is starting his archers too. Hydur just a little bit ahead of RonaldRage. Only needs 3 on gold, 3 to 4 on gold for production from a single range of archers. Skirmishers, you don't need any on gold. Go figure, right? So, in terms of town center idle time, Hydur is about 1 villager ahead of RonaldRage. However, because RonaldRage got Loom, their villager count is actually the same, although Hydur got Loom too. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. He's about to eject a villager, or maybe RonaldRage just did. So single range here from Hydur. He has the gold to sustain 2 range production, and we should see a second range come up for Hydur at any time now. Fletching is here for him. His archers right now are no different than RonaldRage's archers. The difference is that RonaldRage's archers are cheaper because he is Mayans. So Hydur will not begin to enjoy the advantage of being Britons until the next age. Blacksmith coming up for RonaldRage, and fletching is on its way in. So right now RonaldRage's villagers are not part of the conversation. His archers, however, have a disadvantage until fletching comes in. Fletching makes a big difference for archers in the feudal age. It's 25% more damage and 25% more range. It's a big deal. And here we are with Hydur knocking at the door, shooting arrows at this palisade wall. Palisade wall has 5 pierce armor though, compared to these archers' 5 attacks, so each archer will do a minimum of 1 damage per hit to the palisade wall. So it could take quite some time for a small group of archers to get through. Hydur has added a skirmisher, which is an interesting choice. It will help him in archer v archer battles. RonaldRage is still walling on this side. Hydur, unfortunately, choosing to come and attack on the side that RonaldRage has already walled. Hydur is sending more archers across the map, though we do have 2 ranges up. He has built 2 lumber camps, and every time he can afford to throw down another farm now, Hydur should. And that will help him get to the castle age more quickly, and then he'll be able to take advantage of the Britain range bonus. Or at least half of it. So RonaldRage is ready. RonaldRage has skirmishers and archers of his own, moving forward to scare this archer away. Get out of here, man. Picks off the archer and otherwise stays within his walls. Neither player has invested... Oh, no, wait. Hydur has invested in the archer armor, so Hydur is looking to take a fight against other archers. Or at least looking to survive a fight against other archers. RonaldRage's resources are looking pretty good, though. RonaldRage may almost be able to click up to the next stage pretty soon. I'm wondering if this extra food is an artifact of having more food on his deer and his boar and such. So these maps are just too good. Hydur not willing to really make an investment to get in. Just massing archers and RonaldRage doing the same. RonaldRage is on his way up to Castle Age now. So RonaldRage is inside of Hydur's base somehow. Don't ask me how he got in here. But we'll see if he tries to get any lames in with that eagle. The eagle has no upgrades yet. It'll be interesting to see if RonaldRage doubles down on archers or if he chooses to go into eagles instead.
Yay.
Hydur is on his way back. So what will these players do in Castle Age? They're both on their way up. RonaldRage is going to be there first. RonaldRage is adding another range. So this will put him at 2 ranges. So it appears that his commitment to archers is sealed. Hydur has a much larger military than he does, and it shows. RonaldRage has 8 archers and 6 skirmishers, and Hydur has 20 archers and 1 skirmisher. So RonaldRage reaching the Castle Age and getting Bodkin immediately. He'll need crossbowmen too, which he is also getting. So this technology advantage will help him as Hydur is moving back. Hydur not wanting to take this fight before his units are upgraded, if there is a fight coming. And the boomer RonaldRage is going to add another town center. I think this is smart. He's got the map for it. He's adding 2 more town centers, RonaldRage is. So we'll see if Hydur will let RonaldRage boom like this. I feel that this will not happen. I think RonaldRage will end up not producing from all 3 of these town centers the way that he intends. But we'll see. So Hydur has reached Castle Age and gets heavy plow immediately. Actually, that's RonaldRage, sorry. He is getting... Okay, yeah, he's getting all the archer upgrades.
Yay.
Now moving out across the map, these Britain crossbowmen should have 7 range.
Yay.
So they have the same range as a mangonel.
Mandatum. Ready.
They should have more. He should get, did he not get Bodkin? No, he did. Alright, fine.
Yay. Mandatum.
He's on his way in. Archer battle here. I don't know that RonaldRage has the archer mass needed to deal with this. We need to see these villagers pulled off of their resource and build a siege workshop right here. That is a university. I was hoping for RonaldRage's sake it was a siege workshop. So Hydur is in, and he will surely walk around this way now, looking for damage.
Ashike.
Crossbowman comes out.
Yay.
What I don't understand is why these crossbowmen are reported to have 7 range, and RonaldRage has 7 range as well. The Britons should have a range advantage here. I don't know what's going on in capture age.
Mandatum.
Wait a second, that's the attack. 5 plus 3 is the range. There we go. Alright, so it's not a capture age issue, it is a caster issue. Being unfamiliar with capture age. So the range is down here. They've got 5 plus 3, which is 8. So they actually outrange mangonels, which is super annoying. If you try to use mangonels to kill Briton archers, they just micro against them. RonaldRage knows that he can't take wood over here anymore. So he is headed back. He would do well to build a house foundation or 2 back here. Hydur is going to come up this way. And Hydur with a very aggressive siege workshop looking to close this game out quickly. Alright, a mangonel from RonaldRage. He's going to need a couple of them. He's going to need a couple mangonels, and he's going to need a couple repair bills. It's just how it works. Hydur going deer hunting here with 28 archers, or 27 archers, and 28 archers and 1 skirmisher. Here are... This is a lot of forward villagers, actually, to build the siege workshop. And as we see, Hydur is starting to accumulate stone. Fortunately, mangonels just don't work against Britons. So these are castle-dropping villagers as well. RonaldRage does have a villager advantage, though, over Hydur. It is 54 to 48. But I don't think he'll be able to leverage that villager advantage. Hydur is going to take RonaldRage's wood until he gets enough stone to drop a castle.
Mandatum.
Back home, Hydur is 1 TC. So Hydur is 1 TC all in against RonaldRage. RonaldRage's archers are out to take a fight. There is a mangonel popping out. RonaldRage needs to be careful. This mangonel will be much more effective against RonaldRage's archers. And the mangonel has begun pressuring the town center. Is this mangonel even going to get a shot off? Alright, it does, and it cancels out the other mangonel. So that's good for RonaldRage. It probably was the right decision to target the enemy mangonel. Archers being lost on both sides. I don't know how great of a fight this is for RonaldRage. However, he is continuously producing from his ranges. He might need to add a 3rd. In fact, he definitely needs to add a 3rd. And he needs to get a repair villager behind this mangonel. He needs like 2 mangonels before he can really think about pushing this off. There is another mangonel inside of the siege workshop, so if he's not careful, it'll pop out and destroy his mangonel. Another forward range comes out. This mangonel is being peppered by these archers. Almost dies. RonaldRage is going to start repairing it. That's a good call. I don't know how that missed. I guess that was a good shot. Hydur dodging it as the castle foundation is placed. Oh man, Britain's so obnoxious. 2 mangonels out now for Hydur. 1 TC all in beats 3 TC so far.
Shot.
Okay, here come the villagers. Castle's going up. Hydur out micros the mangonel. And RonaldRage is in a tough spot. RonaldRage taking the fight over here. Villagers coming to micro down these... to batter down the mangonels, I should say. Castle seems to be going up. Hydur just trying to buy himself some time. The castle to go up so the villagers can't shank down the mangonel. Alright, villagers are getting out of here. This town center is toast. RonaldRage is at 60 villagers to Hydur's 61. So Hydur has 45 seconds of town center idle time, and RonaldRage has 19 minutes, and calls the GG having run out of army. Run out of army and run out of land. So Hydur here with the 1 TC all-in push. RonaldRage could have won this game had he recognized Hydur's plan. That Hydur was on 1 TC and made fewer TCs and tried to do less booming. Another option for RonaldRage is he could have gone Eagles. He could have secretly made some barracks back here with Eagles. T-Bomber says, GG, I agree. Secretly made some barracks back here, and then ejected 15 Eagles with full Pierce Armor upgrades and come and cleaned up these archers. But trying to go toe-to-toe and microing Britain archers, even with mangonels, you just can't do mangonel defense against Britons. They're too much. So we will give the win to Hydur here. I'm trying to remember to use the scoreboard. Let's take a look at the next game. So now we've got Irish Arabia. We have Hydur against RonaldRage, and this is an interesting orientation of the map. It appears to be the Socotra size map, so this is the smallest possible magnification, and it's oriented, well, rotated kind of strangely. You've got Cork over here and Dublin over here, so it'll be interesting to see what RonaldRage does with this. This is his home map. He's on the back foot. So you don't know where the coast is going to be because you don't know what orientation of Ireland you're going to get. Okay, so Hydur is putting up his town center now. Is Hydur going to dock? Maybe Hydur doesn't know you can dock. RonaldRage is... he has not found a place to put down his town center yet. Is RonaldRage going to dock? Now, on Irish Arabia, you start with plus 50 wood. Okay, so we're doing a restart. RonaldRage could not find a place to build a town center. So a restart with the same civs. Here we go. So similar configuration, although it is landlocked down here, it is not landlocked up here. There is a narrow choke point, but you could wall that off. So Hydur docking immediately. And okay, both players are putting down a town center now. So RonaldRage has found some cows, he's found some sheep, and his area of the map, he's got a gold here under his control, he's got another gold, he's got a stone on this side. So Italians versus Vietnamese. So Hydur will know immediately where RonaldRage's town center is as soon as it goes up. RonaldRage will not necessarily know where Hydur's town center is. RonaldRage actually has a dock right here next to Hydur's town, though. So Hydur is building his dock over here. You start with plus 50 wood, so it makes it much easier to get a fishing ship out. You can build one house and a fishing ship if you want. So right now, RonaldRage has the population space to make a fishing ship. Does he decide to make a fishing ship? So he's taking this shore fish over here. Okay, so RonaldRage is making a fishing ship immediately. Good for him. And he is on wood. Each of these trees has 350 wood stored in it. So it looks like there's not much wood on this map, but in fact there is a lot of wood. It's just a very open map. So Hydur has found his transport ship. I don't know what he's using it for. He's not exploring with it just yet. RonaldRage is already on fish out here, or maybe even exploring with his fishing ship. I'm not sure. RonaldRage has not moved his transport ship yet. So RonaldRage with 1 second of town center idle time and Hydur with 5. So both players are doing pretty well keeping up villager production so far. RonaldRage is going to have to get some more fish in though. So you could cue Loom behind this. He is on... Alright, so he force drops off so that he can keep villagers flowing. So let's take a look at Hydur's map here. He's got gold this way, gold this way, and a back stone. Now these mines are, it only looks like one, but they've got a lot in them. This gold mine has 3k and this stone has 1.7k. Hydur is putting up another house. So what do you do as if you're Italians and you're up against Vietnamese? Well, you could go scouts. Italians get fully upgradable hussar. Vietnamese, of course, have really great skirmishers and rattan archers. You could go skirmishers yourself as Italians. Italians get fully upgradable skirmishers. Nothing wrong with them. Nothing great about them. Pavise once applied to skirmishers, but does not anymore. When it did, those skirmishers were very powerful, some of the best in the game. Italians get cheaper bombard cannons. They get onagers, so they still get the same siege option that Vietnamese do. I don't know if Vietnamese get siege engineers. I think they might. Italians do not, because their bombard cannons are cheaper. So again, both archer sibs. I would give the Vietnamese a slight advantage early game, although Italians have fantastic water options. So we might see RonaldRage contest water heavily. But it would be kind of difficult for him to do so. His opponent's all the way over here, and technically his opponent could wall this off with a dock. RonaldRage cannot go this way to get to his opponent. Where's he going? He's just scouting with a villager, maybe? Looking for some more food? I'm not sure what this lady is up to. RonaldRage is bringing in a boar. Okay, so I guess she's just a lumberjack. So, relatively similar idle times for the town center here. RonaldRage at 17 seconds and Hydur at 22. Similar villager counts. So, these guys are neck and neck. RonaldRage, though, has a decisive sheep advantage. Look at this. He's got 2 cows and 8 sheep. So, he's got a lot of food here. This is a lot of scouts. We've got a mining camp coming up for Hydur. Both players are slowly accumulating the food that they need to click up to the next stage. Hydur with 5 fishing ships and RonaldRage with 3. So Hydur has definitely invested more into water than RonaldRage has. Maybe that's RonaldRage's plan. Maybe RonaldRage... Okay, so he force drops off and he clicks up here. Maybe RonaldRage wants to pick Italians to make Hydur think that he's going to go heavy water. When in reality, he's not. He's just going to make a few fishing ships and do maybe a castle drop or something. Okay, mining camp foundation for RonaldRage. Hydur has not clicked up yet. He is taking this next boar. Hydur has already shown that he is good at popping in and out of town centers to kill boars. There it is. This boar successfully brought under the town center. So Hydur has built 5 fishing ships, and it seems that he stopped there, and RonaldRage has 4 fishing ships, and seems to have stopped there. This lady needs to go find something else to do, though. And the good news for RonaldRage is that even though he doesn't know where Hydur is, as soon as she starts heading back, there's a good chance he'll find out where Hydur is. Unfortunately, she might find out the hard way, though. That'd be kind of awkward. Oh, don't tell me she's going to build another dock. That would be really cool. That would show us that RonaldRage is definitely planning on water control. No, she's not. She's He's gonna head back this way. Does RonaldRage know that there's something there? Oh yeah, okay, he does. He knows that there's a town center there. I don't know how he knows, but he knows that there is a town center there, and that's why this lady is walking all along the Mayo coast. So Hydur walling in this gold, he doesn't want any, well, I suppose men-at-arms to get over here. I'm not sure what he thinks the Italians would do. Would the Italians go man-at-arms on Nomad? It's quite rare. Oh, RonaldRage is on stone, and he is tower rushing his opponent. So this is an Italian tower rush. We will see if it pays off. This blacksmith is going to be denied. Probably. Hydur is on stone himself. He has 4 on stone as well, so they could totally do a tower rush. I don't think that, or a tower war. I don't think that Hydur spotted this. Oh no, he has. Sees it. Blacksmith is not denied. This RonaldRage sent some villagers up this way instead of continuing to build the tower with it. Hydur might want to rush this down, but with RonaldRage building a palisade there to seal it in, he is not going to be able to get there. Hydur is building a market now, and he has some food. He's close maybe to Castle Age. Closer than RonaldRage is, certainly. RonaldRage, if he hasn't found this gold already, he will now. And he's probably going to tower that gold. Let's see. Yeah, so RonaldRage knows that that gold is there. He does not know that his opponent is taking that gold, but he is going to tower it anyway for good measure. A good old-fashioned tower rush. I miss tower rushes. It's always good to see them. There was a time when tower rushes were just so OP. If you wanted to get good at Age of Empires, you just played against someone who tower rushed you. Now, RonaldRage isn't anywhere near. He's got 2 scouts in production. So RonaldRage is making this all about Feudal Age. Wants to deny his opponent's resources. We got a spearman coming out. Hydur is on his way to the Castle Age. So if Hydur can get the stone for a castle, this will stop RonaldRage's aggression. RonaldRage needs to go up this way and find the gold and then deny it. The defensive tower, 2 defensive watchtowers coming down for Hydur. RonaldRage is going to see it. He's going to know that this is Hydur's area right here. This is where Hydur is taking all of his minerals. So he has the choice of, do I want to commit to this, or should I just stop making units and go up to Castle Age? This tower nearly completed. This tower is going to go up as well. Hydur will not be as close to the castle, or not as close to a castle now, who's still 20 seconds away or so from Castle Age. So what's RonaldRage going to do? He's just going to build a lumber camp back here. So in RonaldRage's perspective, the damage is done. He's done building towers, and I think that that's the right decision. Wheelbarrow coming in from RonaldRage for all 0 of his farmers. Generally, you want to get Wheelbarrow when you have 15 farmers, but it can also help your villagers move across the map more efficiently to build buildings far away from where you start out. So we've got a naval battle up here. RonaldRage sinking Hydur's fire ship. Hydur has sent a second fire ship and finished off RonaldRage's first. RonaldRage has 1 fire ship somewhere and 1 fire ship in queue. So RonaldRage's fire ship has snuck around. He has found Hydur's fish now. So it is only a matter of time before RonaldRage destroys them. However, Hydur is making another fishing ship of his own, and he is chasing RonaldRage's fish. So RonaldRage needs to send his fishing ships back here so that he can defend them with his own fire galley. The problem for RonaldRage is he is nowhere near Castle Age, and Hydur is Castle Age. RonaldRage has kept on making scouts, so he is very committed to this feudal aggression. But he needs to come here, and he needs to stop Hydur from taking stone. Hydur's actually pretty broke otherwise. We have a market coming up for RonaldRage. RonaldRage has enough stone to build a castle, but of course is in the feudal age and cannot build one. RonaldRage diving these villagers on the golds. It looks like there is a purple pointy boy Here it comes. Here's the castle drop. So if RonaldRage's scouts were here, he could have denied this. RonaldRage needs to drop a tower immediately, but I don't think RonaldRage knows about... Oh, no, he does. He knows about that castle, and he can't do anything about it now. It's too late. It's too late. Just run. Yeah, he knows. He's canceling it. Castle's going to range the villagers on the golds. Oh, shooting the sheep down. That's rough. So RonaldRage needs to do some serious market abuse here to get up himself. He doesn't want to sell his stone because he wants his own castle. So these scouts are under heavy fire from the towers and on the run from the spearmen. RonaldRage selling wood and buying food, it looks like. He has one water. He's got a couple of fire galleys on their way over. He's selling stone for gold now. Okay, and he is getting ready to click up. So RonaldRage with 3.5 minutes of town center idle time. Hydur is really taking it to him now. Hydur tower rushing this area. RonaldRage, where does he have any scouts left? Doesn't look like it. Wait, he's got 2 somewhere. They're all the way over here. They could be over here denying this tower drop. RonaldRage has to build a tower of his own, and he is building a blacksmith for the range upgrades. So RonaldRage in a tough spot. His feudal aggression unfortunately did not pay off, even though he was quite close to his opponent. His opponent just moved out and found these other resources before he did. However, RonaldRage will get Castle Age. We have some rattan archers here. We have another tower coming up on the wood line. This is going to be tough. Villagers going down for RonaldRage. He's lost 5 to Hydur's 2, and I think Hydur's 2 were fishing ships. Finally does have some scouts here. Hacking away at this rattan archer. They're not going to last long. They're heavily outnumbered. RonaldRage repairing his town center so that he can get to the next stage. And he is being overrun by towers himself. So RonaldRage is building another town center. RonaldRage needs to build a siege workshop. I'm not sure where. Maybe right here. And then wheel a mangonel around. Rattans are better against mangonels than traditional archers. They've got 6 base attack instead of 5. But this is looking pretty rough for RonaldRage. RonaldRage has lost 17 villagers some way. Some of those might be fishing ships, but I don't think so, because he had only 4 fishing ships from what I could tell. He is selling wood now for gold, and he is making knights. So I don't know what our RonaldRage has in terms of armor for mounted units. Let's check. It doesn't look like he has any armor for the knights. Another tower is coming up for Hydur here, right in the middle. The game was neck and neck, but RonaldRage tower rushing Hydur I think was a mistake. As very often tower rushes are, unfortunately, not really viable anymore, even for Incas. So RonaldRage has lost 21 villagers, or 5 villagers, and killed... He's lost 9 and he's killed 5. So there's no fish left here, so all of that was Hydur's fishing eco. So RonaldRage at least still has fish. He is collecting his knights here. So I think this eco KD is really what tells the story. This KD is a little bit deceptive. It's basically just talking about fish too, and military. Okay, there's the siege workshop we wanted to see. RonaldRage still cannot take gold though. He is pinned into the corner of the map. We've got a petard here from Hydur. Interesting. Was that petard a misclick? I think it was. And another castle drop. I don't know what RonaldRage is going to do about this. This is going to force RonaldRage to fight with his knights. He's selling stone for gold. RonaldRage is still over here taking wood. Hydur hasn't found that. The knights are taking a fight against the Rattans, but lacking the armor, the knights are really going to struggle. They've only got +1. They do not have +2. If these knights had +2, it would have been an easy cleanup. Castle going up for Hydur. There's not much RonaldRage can do about it. He does have a mangonel on the way, so he's sticking through for that. Mangonel could kill a lot of castle-dropping villagers. And here it is. It ejects. See if it takes a shot at the castle. He's going to need a repair villager. But unfortunately, this castle is going to go up for RonaldRage. And with that, RonaldRage calls the GG. GG, well played, good luck. RonaldRage just unfortunately not getting the damage in on Hydur that he needed to win this and give us a game 3 in this set. So Hydur will prevail over RonaldRage 2-0. This is unfortunately the point where we have to say farewell to RonaldRage. We're very grateful that he signed up for the tournament. A lot of hard work was put into this tournament. And we're very grateful that he signed up and wanted to take part in it. So we're looking forward to seeing what Hydur comes up with for the rest of the tournament. And we will certainly be following his games. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We are going to end the stream there. I might be on late tonight. We'll see. But for now, we're going to upload this as a standalone video. So with that, thank you everyone, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.